reads cursive anymore.
Everybody loves cursive. Hi, and welcome to the first ever Blurksick podcast. I'm your host, Frank. Motherfucking, what's up, internet? What's up, James Miller? I know you're listening, motherfucker.
You sound so excited.
I am excited. This is super sweet. It's really fucking warm out here.
Oh my god.
What?
Did we turn the fan up?
Did you turn this fan up?
I can't reach the thingy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jake, can you reach the thingy? Wait. Jake's just gonna stand on the
Probably
table.
gonna fall.
Don't stand on the table.
It's just
Destroy things.
stand on the edge.
Don't stand on the
On
table.
the edge of the chair.
I'm serious. This
Not in the
table will
center.
fall.
Jake loves standing on tables
That's
and
the light.
he loves
I
dancing.
didn't have to stand up then.
He loves he loves dancing on tables. That's
One
why
time? Maybe a couple of times.
like every time we're somewhere at a bar, Jake likes to get drunk and get on tables.
You know, people
That
like to
sounds
get
awesome.
Jake. People like to get Jake drunk and suggest
Or-
him to get on.
Or he used to like to walk home. That's why he's in my phone as Jake with legs.
Sandy went out to Geneva on the lake with some of her friends and her new boyfriend. And there's apparently a stripper pole there that you can get on. But she said normally it's just the guys.
Yeah, I bet Jake loves stripper poles, don't you, Jake?
Yes. One of my friends, we used to party at his house all the time, and I went dancing on his pole every time we had a party in the basement. It was just the pole for the structure. So he decided to paint it gold and put lights around it for me.
Hey, my dad did a similar thing like that in our basement. He painted one of the poles gold so people would dance on it. No one has, except maybe some old people. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
So,
Alright, stop moving.
I gotta move it. No, you don't understand that this is directional bass, so it won't pick up like noise in the background. So you have to like lean in and talk to it.
Like this? This
Yeah.
works, right?
Yeah, more
Instead of moving it?
Yeah, that. But I just kept moving it.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's all the other ones? where
All
we
the
take
stuff in the
noise?
back?
I don't know.
It's probably a speaker as well.
It's not a speaker as well.
It
Mic.
probably is.
All right, I'm gonna turn it around.
Speaker.
Alright.
How's that sound? No, it's not doing the same thing.
You
Shut up.
can't tell.
No, I can't tell.
How?
You can tell by the rings moving.
Oh, shit.
The point is, this is a good microphone that's only gonna pick up things right here, and it's gonna sound really good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That I
So
spent like $50 on this thing.
I'm talking in the background pretty much.
It looks pretty cool. It
looks
looks
like-
kind of like a UFO type thing.
It looks like a snowball.
Like
it's,
an
it's
alien.
called a snowball.
Okay.
It's called a
Well,
snowball ice.
I hate the snow, so that is not the first thing that comes to mind.
It's like a baseball. I could palm this thing and chuck it through your window.
You had better not.
I mean,
do
I'm not
that.
going to. I'm just saying I could.
It won't go through the window. It's cheap plastic. It'll break into pieces.
Nobody wants to hear that.
They might.
Well,
No, they don't.
I'm
I
drinking-
promise you.
I'm drinking.
better that end.
I'm drinking scotch right now. I'm super excited. Stop touching my stuff, Sam. She gets very nosy. How would you
I
describe
am so nosy.
super nosy and kind of bitchy?
I'm not super. I don't mean to be
I'm
bitchy.
not super bitchy and kind of nosy.
I'm super nosy.
She can
That's
be
for real. No, I am.
Super
So
bossy.
we left the inspection at the house that he's going to buy, and he pulled out of the driveway and he went the wrong way. And so I called him. I was like, Frank, where are you going? He was like, what? I was like, where are you going? You didn't head home. Where are you going? Why do you want to know? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to know. He was like, are you my mother? I'm like, no, I'm just curious. And are you going to Giant Eagle? Are you getting liquor? Are you going to my house? Where are you going?
That is what I did. I went to get liquor, then I went to your house. I went to hang out with your husband. You were going out with the girls, and I was allowed to do my own thing.
Oh, that's right. You did see my dress, though. You have to see my dress. It's so
Oh,
pretty.
the pink dress? Yes,
Yeah.
it was very nice.
I love it.
It
Buy
was-
a dress directly just to go out with the girls that evening.
No, we were
Oh.
trying on dresses for the wedding. My cousin's getting married on the 13th
You
of
should-
July.
If you're going to talk, you should lean in more, Jake. So the microphone picks it up.
But I want to be in the background. I don't want anybody to hear me.
All right, fine.
Your voice is already pretty low.
It's
so-
pretty low. Like,
You're-
if I was going to describe Sam, I'd say she's bossy, a little twitchy, and pretty.
If you didn't hear that, it was a slap.
Have you ever seen her twitch, Jake?
Yes.
That's fucking weird. What is that from? Could you explain that to the people?
It's a very mild form of Tourette's called tics. I don't shout out profanity.
It's just like a fucking
It's
twitch.
just a body
Like
twitch.
a body twitch.
It starts in my neck. Right here.
She did it the last time that I was here, and I was really confused.
Some are worse than others, though. Some are super mild, and others are like you almost.
Others are like I jerk myself out of the chair.
Yeah. What do you think that's from? Do you know what that's from? Do you know what's going
I
on
do
with that?
know what that's from,
What
actually.
is it from?
It was brought on by my first panic attack when I was 12, and I have had them ever since.
Why would you... You had a panic attack at 12?
I did. That
Why?
was my first one.
Why?
Things that happened.
What happened? You don't want to get into it?
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
So, I don't know if you can tell, but I was trying to do some podcasts in the beginning, uploading that shit on YouTube, but today we're going audio only, like a real podcast. How exciting is that? How would you describe...
Plus, I was swimming all day, so I didn't want to be on the camera.
Yeah, she was very concerned about that. Are we doing a show? Do I have to get ready? I don't want to look terrible. And then she was talking about how she didn't even like the sound of her voice. But that's okay, I'm a fucking...
Y'all can leave comments on it.
I'm fucking narcissistic as fuck when it comes to this.
I think it's a little squeaky, but that's probably just what I'm hearing.
How would you describe me, Sam? Like if you're telling someone about me, how would you...
Weird.
Is that it?
Amongst
That's
others.
it. Harmless.
Here's my friend Frank. He's weird. That's it.
No. I tell them he's really weird, and he may freak you out a little bit because he's obsessed with feet. But he's pretty harmless, so don't worry about it.
What? I was in the Marine Corps. I'm not harmless. I'm
You're harmless.
filled with rage.
No,
Well,
you're not.
Not
They
really.
kicked him out.
No, I'm not.
You're pretty harmless.
Whoa, don't say that. They didn't kick me out. I had an honorable discharge, sir.
True, but they wanted to.
No, they didn't. I did a great job.
So you remember Jimmy's experience where he got demoted and promoted and demoted and promoted. I'm surprised he didn't get kicked out.
Yeah, they do that. NJPs and shit. How, maybe, I thought...
How would you describe Jake?
Kind of quiet, mostly keeps to himself. Sometimes I think he's afraid to express his opinion, and he holds a lot of things back.
It's very true. Good observation, Frank.
I don't know. The other night, well, not the other night, few weeks ago when you guys were over, me and Jake stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were talking about a lot of shit. You were already passed out. We took you to bed.
See, I talk too much when I'm intoxicated.
That's okay. I do
It
this.
was wonderful. We had a great conversation.
I do the same thing, Jake.
Yeah, we
You
know.
just don't wake up and realize that I text somebody. What the fuck?
Oh my god, he did. He texted me at like 11 o'clock at night. And, hold on, let me pull it out here.
Don't pull it out. I don't
No,
want to
I'm
talk
totally-
about
No,
else
leave it
pull it
in.
out.
Leave it.
No, that's okay. There's several fucking things. Like, I did it to her. I did it to Cassie before. I did it to some other girl. Fucking... Oh, remember the one bitch that I was talking to? That sent me
Woman.
the picture of the
Oh.
feet?
His
Oh,
first
they
text
died?
message,
Yeah.
his first text message was, "Let's eat mushrooms."
It was not.
Yeah, let's eat mushrooms. I love your feet. Oh no, I'm too drunk. He knew it. He knew it, and yet he kept going.
I
Feet,
just said that.
feet. Why are they so pretty? Feet.
Stop it.
I was like, seriously? Go to bed.
Stop
Go
it.
to bed, Frankie.
Stop reading that. Delete that.
Alright. I'm not deleting it, but I will
don't
stop.
remember, like 100%. No fucking idea that I did that.
Yeah, he called me on his lunch the next day and was like, "Oh my god, I don't even remember texting you." It's like, yeah, you totally did.
He has to wake up each morning and look at his phone, see who he texted.
Yeah, that happened with that one lady.
Well, because he's taking those new supplements that don't give him hangovers.
Oh, the mushroom pills? You want to see them?
That's where we got on the mushroom thing.
There was this guy talking about mushrooms helping the brain. That it helps rewrite the brain, recognize pattern better, and rebuild it. It's supposed to be for your brain. So I totally fell for this fucking guy's
Lion's mane.
thing, and I bought
got
these
duped.
pills for like $50. But the weird part was that I was waking up without a hangover. By the way, I drink way too fucking much. But I should have, but
He's
I
a
didn't.
functioning alcoholic.
Definitely a functioning alcohol. I'm just drinking some scotch right now. Some cheap ass scotch. Because I'm buying a house. I gotta buy the cheap stuff now.
Bottom shelf.
It's like $11.
I bought the cheap stuff. It came in my brother's liquor.
You just stole it.
Hey, he was sleeping.
Memory and
Are you
nerve
sleeping?
memory and nerve support. Gluten free. Why does that even need to be on there?
Because some people have gluten allergies.
Dietary supplement 120 vegetarian capsules. All right, this is just getting redundant. They're mushrooms.
Let me see.
Okay. So the point is the fungus is supposed to help with your brain and recognize patterns and grow it and build it more. What else have I written down here?
I don't know. I can't read your cursive handwriting.
The truth is vague and uneventful.
What does this even say?
It says fungus grew a better subway system than Tokyo has.
Oh, a subway system.
So they had this mushroom, and they put it in this thing. They made it out of maize, like corn. They ground it up as like corn, and then they put different nutrients or pieces of other vegetable that the mushroom would want to use to grow. I hear the fucking cats. Don't shush me. We're talking here. It's over there.
He's hurt.
He's not hurt.
No, he is.
He's meowing.
He won't.
She's worried about a cat. There is a cat outside meowing, and she's losing her shit.
His paw is hurt. I've been trying to catch him for like 3 days
What's
now.
wrong with his paw?
He's not putting any weight on it.
So what do you think he did to it? He could have gotten into a fight.
He's a baby.
That's how they survive. Survival of the fittest.
He's wild. He's a wildcat.
Mm-hmm. Wildcats.
Whoa. Why did you both just do that?
Because we're
Wildcats.
nerds and
Don't
we
you-
watch High School Musical.
Don't you... What the fuck's High School Musical?
I have not seen that. That is not the baby.
Is that the mama?
I think it was the mom.
Oh, that's
Isn't it
Callie.
Thundercats?
I said
No, it's
Thundercat.
Wildcat.
Thunder.
She said Wildcat.
Thunder. Thundercats.
Logan
Ho.
loves that thunder song.
What's-
Lightning and thunder.
Thunder.
He
Thunder.
runs around the house going, thunder, thunder.
Second there, I thought you were talking about Ted in the Thunder Buddy song.
All
And
right,
you're all looking
Ted.
at me like
No,
you haven't seen it.
I know what you're talking about. The bear with fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Fuck you, Thunder. I don't remember how the song goes, but it was something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
How about people get very upset when you tell them Jesus or aliens or psychic powers are bullshit? It's like you're taking away their Santa Claus.
It's like religion to some people. Try telling that somebody who is really religious.
How
I
about,
actually compare like God to Santa Claus
you compare-
in many ways.
what do you mean?
Like, so
Lost the train of thought.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I did. No, I do. Like
We exist
the whole like
because we can.
in the Santa Claus, like seeing is believing. Seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. And it's like that with religion. Like if you believe in a God, you're going to see his work and you're going to see him in your life. And
Right,
if you
that's
don't,
exactly like
you're
the
not
number-
going to see him.
It's like the number 23. If you go looking for something, you're eventually going to find it. Because you're going to force yourself to make the puzzle pieces fit how you want them.
Yeah.
Either consciously or unconsciously. However you want to do it. It's going to happen.
I love Santa Claus. I hope Logan always believes in Santa Claus.
Okay, here's a good one.
And God. Because I am spiritual.
Spiritual. I'm not honest, but you're interesting.
I'm not honest, but you're interesting?
Joke.
What
I
does
don't
that
believe
even
in-
mean?
It's a Tosh
It was
joke.
a
God
joke.
damn it.
I'm not honest, but you're interesting. He's telling a lie, saying that you're interesting. That was
Oh.
the joke.
You're the one that wanted me to do this stupid podcast with you, so you better think that I'm a little bit interesting.
I was just...
You're just being mean.
I wasn't
Who's
being...
bitchy now?
I'm bitching.
Bitch.
Here's something someone brought up was, am I really just eating and drinking for mouth pleasure? Is that the only reason that I keep putting this shit in my mouth?
No, you're doing it for subsistence, so you stay alive.
Or, I'm not talking like people that overdrink, overeat. A lot of them. They
You're
get
talking
that
about-
little mouth pleasure.
All right, well, you have to eat and
Just
drink.
like when you smoke cigarettes, like you don't really like. At some point, you just want to do the thing for mouth pleasure. Oh shit! The kids are coming. Every time we do this, it always happens. Put him to bed.
You don't want to go to bed. Must have seen something scary because he's not very happy at the moment.
They were probably fighting or something. He probably hit his head again for the third time tonight.
Against the chair.
People are irrational. Okay, there was these guys that were doing this, like, I don't know, experiment or whatever. So they went to a place where people were buying Powerball tickets. I don't know how much a Powerball ticket cost. Do you know how much it cost?
$2 for a play, $2 for power play.
Okay, so say they bought one ticket and then left the store. These guys had a budget and they were offering to buy the tickets from them for $20. Essentially 4 times their worth. Of course, unless they hit the Powerball. But what does it say? 11 out of the 14 people said no.
Well, obviously, you don't want to give away the ticket that you just went in there to purchase, because if you end up losing and you end up winning and you already sold that ticket to that guy, you'd feel like a huge idiot for selling a thing for $20, even though you only put $4 into it. It went from your hand to their hand, and now they are better off.
Right, but this is supposed to be some sort of thing about how irrational we are as human beings.
Right. We're very irrational.
Odds of winning the Powerball are so goddamn insane.
That doesn't matter.
Taking that $20 is most likely your best bet. Obviously,
best bet, yes,
if that guy wins, you're gonna fucking hunt him down and murder him, but it's probably not gonna happen.
The best bet, yes. Your best bet is to probably win that, but there's still that one tiny bet that you could still win. And that's what everybody clings to when they play that game. When they bet on those things, there's that tiny speck of a chance that they're going to win millions.
We all get the same thing in life. Do you know what that is? We all get a lifetime to live. It just depends on how you live it. And use it.
Could be very short. Could be very not so short.
I like this one. This says, why isn't it called a teeth brush? You don't just brush one fucking tooth, do you?
One at a time, maybe. I don't know.
Toothbrush? You use multiple teeth. I never brush one. Toothbrush. Teeth brush. I brush all of them. What the fuck's happening?
Somebody wanted to capitalize on just that one tooth that guy had when they were brushing their teeth.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, the AC turned on, but we are outside where the AC is not.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they can hear that in the background.
Probably not.
This microphone's supposed to be it so like it only picks up
right
somewhere over here.
The voice is talking into it. And I still feel like I have to talk directly into it in order for it to pick up my voice.
Yeah, that's the point. Do you like the microphone?
No.
Why not? What did it do to you? You can touch it.
I don't want to touch it, Frank. Don't make me touch it, Frank.
You can touch it.
Hello.
Oh God! Hi.
What are you guys not touching?
To be continued. Dun dun dun.
She doesn't have to know.
Alright, well, y'all continue. 'Cause I'm gonna... What the? That is
It's
messed
the
up.
all-eating stomach.
That is messed up.
The girl at work didn't like it.
No.
She told me she was going to unfollow me on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Have you heard of the all-eating eye? Not eating.
The all
The all
seeing
seeing?
eye?
Right. This is the all-eating stomach. What do you think of it, Jake?
It's a very interesting concept. Probably would have liked it better if it had arms and legs or something. But a torso with nubbies on it, I don't know. Makes it look really creepy.
It's supposed to look creepy. That was the point. It's supposed to be disturbing. That's what I did.
Oh. I guess if that's what you're aiming for, you
Yeah.
you really completed
thanks,
that.
thanks. Jake, how do we know each other?
We've known each other for quite a while. Ever since, I think middle school was when we met. High school was when we started hanging out.
When was the first time we hung out? Was it for like a class project? I want to say it's biology.
Yes, biology is actually when we first started hanging out.
I think it
Our
is.
freshman year, biology.
Then we made that
We had to make a nucleus.
out of a cake.
We made it out of angel food cake.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was actually awesome.
I remember our teacher was big and fat.
Mr. Blake,
Oh, you remember his name? I don't remember anyone's
name drop.
This big fucking fat guy.
He was big, fat, and he was bald, and he was proud of being bald. Said he was the next evolution because that's the way humans are going.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Because you didn't pay attention much.
Dude, I didn't pay much attention to shit.
I love science.
Did you?
I did. So I took advanced chemistry my sophomore year.
You took advanced chemistry?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What did you do in advanced chemistry? Anything interesting?
Way too much math. I hate math but love science. But then once you start getting into advanced science, there's a lot of math in it.
I didn't pay attention to shit in chemistry. I remember Eli Jablonski.
Eli, yeah. I remember him.
He was my lab partner one time.
I like the name Eli.
Do you remember the Book of Eli?
I do. Well, I remember the
That was
movie.
a good
I don't
movie,
remember
right?
the book.
That was the name of the movie,
I
wasn't
know.
it?
I think
Dude,
it was a book before was it?
I didn't have to take chemistry when I was in Tennessee. And then when I moved here my junior year, they were like, oh, well, you have to take chemistry. So I was the only senior in a 9th grade chemistry class full of boys.
Oh, that sucks.
It was the only girl, the only one that wasn't a freshman. Like, it was horrible.
Sounds pretty horrible.
It was.
Chemistry sucks. Like, what did I even
It
learn?
was super easy, though.
I don't remember anything.
Because they let you use the chart for all the tests.
Now that I remember, I was in advanced chemistry my freshman year because I took physics my sophomore year because I was in the same class as my brother and his girlfriend was a freshman.
Amazing.
No, it sucked. I hated that
Did you
one.
go to Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year did you graduate?
06.
Holy shit, Sam went to Perry too. Did you
What?
know that? I'm so excited by this. At one point, she was taking class and we were there.
I didn't start going there until 2006, and I graduated in 2007. But I moved in April, so I was there for the last half of junior year, so your senior year.
How did you get into that? It's not open enrollment.
I moved,
Oh, you moved to Perry?
yeah, from Tennessee.
See, my senior year, I moved in with my mom who lived in Madison. So I had
Your
to,
parents got divorced.
well, if you want to call it a divorce, yeah. But yeah, they split up.
They
My
were
mom
never
moved to
actually
Madison.
married.
No, they weren't. Well, they were technically married by the law that they had back then, which is a weird law, but anyway.
Yeah, because they were together for lived together for 7 years.
Once you're together for so long and you both have your name on a parchment that goes to the house, then the court will consider you married, which means that they'll charge the other person and you are liable for them if they get in trouble with the courts. I think that's how they got away with it, but whatever. Anyway, I had to sit in the counselor's office for like an hour trying to convince them to let me go to school there as a senior because we moved, because they don't have open enrollment.
That's weird.
And did they let
They almost
you?
didn't, they almost didn't let you
graduate
go.
there. No, they almost didn't let me, but the icebreaker was I told them my dad still lived in Perry, so I had to actually register for my dad's address.
But
when I was
Yeah.
living
But
at
that
my
was your
mom's.
original address.
Yeah, I lived there for as long as I can remember.
Do you remember? I remember you had a snake.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to touch it.
His name was Chance.
Yeah.
Why would
Took
you
a chance at biting everything.
Did he ever bite you?
I had a dog
Couple
named
times.
Chance.
So Chance isn't a very good name. I learned that actually a dog that I knew, his name was Chance, and he got ran over by a car.
Ouch.
But I didn't think my snake was going to go that fast into the road, so or get loose.
Didn't you lose him one time and then found him like a week later?
In my room, yes.
You lost him?
He escaped. He was Houdini and escaped out of his cage somehow. I found him in the corner where my bed was, up against it. He was down in the corner.
But like, how long was he lost?
I think it had to have been almost a week, yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend growing up in Tennessee that had a snake, and his got lost in his house, too. I was like,
They're very
no,
sneaky.
F that. Not going in your house until your snake is found.
He wasn't very big. He didn't grow very much. Actually, all the animals that we've ever owned have never grown. My brother's dog who lived in our house didn't grow. He still hasn't grown. We owned a cat. It didn't grow. I think we got all the runts every time.
Or maybe you have something in your house.
Or it was just us. Maybe it was we didn't feed them much. Or a lot of human food.
All things in moderation, including moderation.
Yeah.
Moderation. What is your What do you consider moderate?
I don't know.
There is no moderation.
I just like the quote.
You don't drink in moderation.
Fuck, I know. I need another.
Gluttony.
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 Fuck. Holy shit, it's been 25 minutes. I don't know what else to talk about already.
It's been a lot of random things, and you're already done with your conversation pieces, Frank.
That's all you had?
You want to talk about the volcano in Hawaii?
I do. I kept bringing up the
Holy
volcano
shit.
in Hawaii. Did you see that shit?
Yes.
Did you see that lava flow? And it destroyed like
Yes.
600 houses.
I know. You know what this is my selfish outlook on it.
What?
Is that Hawaii was the one place I could get Jimmy to go that was not like land-based, where he would actually go over water to go on vacation. Because I want to go to like other countries, but he said Hawaii would be his like middle ground, and he's got to go there first. And now he won't go there.
What do you mean? He doesn't want to go over water?
He doesn't want to go to other countries.
Why not? He's been to other countries.
Yeah, and they weren't very nice countries.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, but other places at the beginning. Jake's brother and shit just went to Rome.
I know. I've been to other countries. I love other countries.
What?
I love traveling.
Where have you been? I've been to Canada, Guam, East Timor, Malaysia, Thailand, and Iraq, and Germany. And
I have...
Saudi Arabia, I want to say. We stopped there for like a minute.
I have been to Cancun. I have been to the
That's
Bahamas.
Mexico.
Yes, that's Mexico, but Cancun. I've been to the Bahamas.
What'd you do in Cancun?
Had an amazing time. That's like the best place ever.
How old were you?
I've been 4 times.
4 times? You went to party in Cancun? Were you on a boat at all?
We did go on a boat at one point to go to a different island somewhere. I don't know. And then we took a cruise, and we went to the Bahamas and a couple other islands.
How was
around
the
that
cruise?
area.
I was reading an article talking about cruise ships that said they're not as nice as you want, and they're actually pretty goddamn crowded because they try to jam-pack as many motherfucking fat Americans on there as they can.
Yeah, I really wasn't too impressed with the cruise.
Yeah, because it's not that accommodating, right? Like,
It was just kind of boring.
kind of boring. Right? What are you supposed to do? Just drink and eat the buffet.
Yeah. And play bingo.
And play bingo.
They had bingo.
I was going to say, they got to have some kind of entertainment at some point in time during the cruise. They always advertise those things.
Yeah.
Fun
No, it was when I was younger, though, so cruises have gotten better since then, I'm sure.
Oh, so there should have been more fun for you as a kid. At least it seemed bigger.
Well, they did have, like, a whole game room.
Fun fact. The swimming pool on the Titanic is still filled with water.
So is the rest of it.
It's really cold water, though. You don't want to get in that pool.
And I went to St. Martin. That was fun.
What's St. Martin?
It's an island off of the coast of Europe, I think. But it has like a French side and an Italian side or something. It's got 2 different sides to the island. Like they're like divided. So we like went back and forth, and it was a lot of fun.
If you could go somewhere, where would you go?
I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Africa.
The
I want to
outback.
go on a 2-month backpacking trip across Europe.
Fuck that.
I want to. I do. I want to go on an African safari.
To see lions and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully not get eaten.
I was going to say, I feel like that would be fun. Just any other part of Africa, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on over there.
And that's Jimmy's outlook on it. It's like, there's too much going on over there. We're going to get killed. I'm like, oh my God, we'll be fine.
We were talking about a high school. Do you remember that one crazy fucking teacher that had a fucking bird in her classroom? I don't remember what she taught, but she had a slideshow of her going to Africa and doing stuff. And there was a whole story how the bus they were riding got raided by these people, and they had guns to her head, and then they gave them $50, which was like a fucking fortune to them, and then they let them go. It's like an insane fucking story. Do you remember this lady? There was a bird in the classroom. The bird would fly around, shit on the desks.
I don't think this was in high school.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Then you weren't.
I didn't have a teacher like that.
I didn't say it was math class.
I feel like it was math.
It wasn't math. Why would she show slides of stuff if it was math class? We'd be doing numbers.
I don't think I had a math class. when I was there.
Oh, okay, when you were there. You were only there for 1 year.
Yeah. I had most of my credits because in Tennessee we need more credits than we did here. So I had 1 class my junior year and 2 classes my senior year.
I like to say that I'm a completely different person than what I was in high school. I was way more shy. Like, I was really keeping myself.
Right. You didn't have alcohol.
Out of control.
You're still pretty shy.
Do you remember that one time I threw up in class?
Ew.
No?
You don't remember that? All right.
Were we drunk?
I had drank some beer the night before that I found.
Oh, Jesus. I used to bring orange juice and vodka every day to school.
Fuck you.
I had
you
a
did
gallon
not bring orange juice to school
I did.
every
I
day?
had a gallon of vodka left in my car that I kept in there. And when I got in my car accident, luckily I basically lived out of my car. So I covered up in clothes and gave it to Laura when she got to the crash site, and she put it in her mom's car, so the cops didn't find it.
That was
Oh
lucky.
shit.
I know. Yeah, no, I used to bring it every day.
God, the more you tell, the more I think.
It's almost as lucky as what happened
You
to
were
my
way
brother.
more of a rebel than me as a kid.
I was such a rebel as a kid.
No.
I got rid of
played
my
football.
goth phase.
You had a goth phase?
I did.
God, I wish I had pictures.
I had it for years, and then when I moved to Ohio, I threw all of my stuff away.
That's
and
cool.
got all
Life.
new clothes.
New life.
I
New life,
had
yeah.
like a goth punk phase. Like, remember I used to wear all those fucking bracelets and shit?
All the spiked ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to hit people with them.
I wore them all the
It was
time.
lots
You
of
wore them
fun.
until you went into the Marines, Frank.
Yeah, I wore them until I went
And
to
all the
Marine
trip
Corps.
pants. I loved all the trip pants.
I had Janko jeans. Do you remember Janko jeans?
Yeah, you didn't have trip pants?
I don't know what that is.
They're the Hot Topic brand. They had all the pockets and the
No, I didn't have
the
those.
zippers and
The zippers,
random
the
zippers
chains,
that didn't
and
zip
the-
anything.
That's really goth. That's pretty goth.
I did. I had all that stuff. I had the Happy Bunny t-shirts. I had the
Do you have any
little
pictures of
armband.
this?
Yeah.
You gotta show me.
I
need
probably
to
got
see
tons.
it. I need to see
I
this.
even wore a tie for a while.
You wore a tie?
Yeah, because I was like super obsessed with Avril Lavigne. I loved her.
Oh, my
I was
God.
Like, I gotta have a tie.
Oh my
That's
god.
what it is. She, had
She
a
was a
crush.
skater boy. She'll see you later, boy.
Well, in my defense, I already had most of the clothes before she came out, but she was the reason for the tie.
Oh, why do you have to go and make things so
Complicated.
complicated?
All right, this is not karaoke.
It's not?
No.
Not yet.
I have a karaoke machine though. If you want to do that later.
Oh, yay. No, I don't want
Well,
to do that.
no, we gotta do it while we're recording.
I'm
what
not.
are you
I
talking
don't.
about?
That's the best you're gonna get out of me.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on there.
Okay.
Guys,
I don't
still
even
lame.
really like
Lame.
my talking voice. You don't want to hear my singing voice.
Well, when next time we go to whatever pub it is here in Madison, we do karaoke there.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, I
That's
need
fine.
a lot of drinks to do that.
Oh, don't worry, we drink a lot.
When did you go to karaoke?
When? Or why?
When?
It was last year that the last time that I went with them, but it was.
Are you any good? Can you sing it all?
I can sing a little.
What song did
Yeah?
you do?
I did Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash.
Nice. I love Johnny Cash.
Down, down, down in the burning. I don't fucking remember.
Well,
Do
my
you
voice
know?
will get low.
Yeah.
What's the line?
Do you know what?
What's the line?
What line?
Do
What's the line? What you were just trying to
In the
sing?
song?
The
I go
burns,
down,
burns,
down, down, and the
burns,
flames
the
get
ring
higher.
Of fire, the ring of fire. Anything else? Because I made a joke on Facebook about that because my hand went into the fire.
Oh my god. Would you tell this story?
We can tell the story.
What happened?
I went to a graduation party and I was late to it, so that everybody wanted to get me drunk to catch up. Little did I know that they were trying to serve me limoncello, which is very has a lot of alcohol in it. So as I was catching up, I was feeling good, so everybody decided to go to bed. I didn't want to go to bed, so I stayed up late, got my sleeping bag, decided to sleep by the fire. Next thing I know, I wake up with my hand in the fire. And then my arm was burning a lot. Tried to walk it off, didn't really work. I was trying to drive back down to Akron, and it was hurting too much, so I drove over to my buddy's Frank's house, called him and said, "Hey, I'm in your driveway. I'm in a lot of pain."
That's me. I'm Frank. That was my driveway. So, like, I don't even know why the fuck I was awake at this time or how I heard his phone call. Because usually I drink a lot and I pass the fuck out. And at this time, I would be unconscious so I wouldn't hear it. But
It was like 7 o'clock in the morning.
I ended up looking at my phone and going, why is this motherfucker calling me? And he's like, I'm in your driveway. I fell in the fire. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm half asleep. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's like, no, never mind. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm like, no, you're in my driveway.
Aww.
Stay, motherfucker. And then I went out and seen, and he was just pacing back and forth, just like, why won't the pain stop? Why won't it stop? I just needed to stop. It didn't look good. It looked pretty bad. I think part of your shirt was like burnt in your back. Like, what the fuck?
See, but the shirt was okay. That's what I don't get. There was no holes in the shirt. Or my hat.
Oh, God, got me worried and shit. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Then he ended up driving to his mom's house. I didn't really want to let him leave. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, dude, if it
Take
hurts,
him to the hospital?
if it hurts that bad, I think you might have to go to the hospital. I don't want to freak him out or anything.
I don't go to the hospital. I don't.
I remember I just
Last
like
resort.
I just like Googled real quick what to do about burns. Soak in cold water.
We did that.
Soak in warm water. It's not cold. You just soak it in like room temperature water. Don't put honey or butter on it. That's bullshit.
I always heard you're supposed to put mustard on it.
No, that shit holds in the heat. You gotta just soak it in water, dude. Soak it in lukewarm water. Not
Jimmy
super...
burnt himself the other day on the fire.
What fire?
We had in our burn barrel, we had boxes and stuff to burn, and he touched the edge of it, so it's got a big thing on his arm. But he just put aloe on it.
I show you my fingers before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god,
I
it was
did.
so fucking disgusting. All that dead skin on your fingers is
It
awful.
was even worse when I had to take it all off because it was actually dead and started to rot. So I had to cut it all off.
Yeah.
Oh god.
My fingertips actually came off. And I could put them on my other fingers, and it just looked like I was probably could rob somebody and have somebody else's fingertips on my fingers.
Gross.
That's pretty
It was
gross.
awesome.
My uncle chopped off part of his finger
I had an
Doing-
aunt that do that.
doing something with a saw. He
That's
does
always-
like the
everybody does that.
refurbished furniture or whatever. Like
Okay.
he builds like tables and stuff. And he chopped off his finger. He had to have reconstructive surgery.
Ooh, shit.
See, to talk about not going to the hospital, my dad was building upstairs to our house when I was little. And he was laying tile in our bathroom. And he went to go cut one of the tiles and cut off part of his thumb with the blade. And all I hear is him screaming, fuck, really loud. So I walk in there and he's sitting there holding his hand, blood everywhere. And he's like, get me a towel. So I hand him a towel, gets up, and he goes down and lays on the couch. Me being that age, I was like, what just happened? Had to go get my mom, and they had their argument, and him not going to the hospital. He still didn't go.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just leave his finger off, or did it?
Yeah, it grew back. He had part of his nail doesn't grow, but
Part of his nail doesn't grow.
well, he cut, like, if you're looking at your thumb and you kind of like cut it in half at an angle, that's probably where his finger went.
Ugh.
Like it went down to the bone, and that part of the skin
What
just
the
off.
fuck?
Talk about not going to the hospital. So Jimmy's dad, when he had his heart attack, he painted the house, removed the carpets, and mowed the yard, and went to the hospital after.
He had the heart attack and then did all that?
Yes. He had the heart attack on Thursday. Didn't go until Sunday because he had all this stuff to get done over the weekend.
That'd
So
be
he
me.
was sleeping in a chair because he couldn't lay down because his chest hurt so bad.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't die.
I cut off the tip of my finger once.
Did you?
It still feels weird.
Which one?
This way.
Mm.
It was like a teeny tiny tip. Total slice off, little piece. It wouldn't stop bleeding. To the point where it was super numb. And I remember I wrapped it and then I just held it, pressed it in against me. I never went to the hospital or anything either. I barely even let my parents know. It's like, no, I don't want anything to know. It's fine. Dude, I swear to God, it still feels a little weird to this day if I do this.
Yeah. No, I believe it. My C-section scar still feels weird.
Does it?
Yeah. I still don't like it. It's still like kind of, I don't know. It's just weird.
No, that's the same thing I described. The tip
It's
of
like
his
because all
finger.
the nerve endings are jacked.
That's what it is.
Nerve
It
endings
fucks
are
up the
gone, so
nerve
they
endings.
don't. When you're feeling it, it doesn't actually feel what you're feeling. I don't know. That's weird though.
Yeah.
It's scar tissue.
No, you're right. It's like it just feels around where it was. Like it's not the actual.
It feels kind of tingly, like numb, like your foot's numb and you're touching your foot.
Oh yeah, I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
My foot goes numb sometimes. Jake, do you remember the guitar lady in school?
Oh my god. Mustache lady?
Fucking mustache guitar lady. Oh my god.
She sang Puff the Magic Dragon
She
in
sang
every
the
class.
same song from when we started in like middle school to
Right.
the high school. Like, what the fuck is this bitch doing?
If she would have stayed in middle school,
It would have been fine.
Was a substitute teacher there? Maybe. Even singing that song to middle school kids, they're like, "What the hell is this music?"
I remember the Bump on the Log one.
She did sing that
She
one
remember
too.
that one too.
Yeah.
Like, learn some new fucking songs and what the fuck?
I
She
like
had to
this
have been
one.
a hippie.
Jesus, brain, calm down. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just taking a piss, not making life decisions.
Yeah, sometimes I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to take a piss and my brain just like loses its goddamn mind. And I start worrying about all the stuff I did or have to do or want to do or all this thing.
Well, it depends. Were you drinking at that point in time and you woke up and you remembered what you might have done?
Yes. Who's smoking? Oh, they are. Who's not? I'm not. Because
He's
I
lying.
don't purposely want cancer.
He's lying.
I don't purposely want cancer.
Secondhand smoke. That's
Ooh,
why
can
he's
I-
out here.
Stop. Don't blow it in my face. You don't need this.
Dude. So my dad asked me today if I quit smoking, and he's like one of those dads, like he would rather hear the lie. Like he doesn't want you to be honest with him. He wants you to lie to him. And I said no. Or wait, he said, "Are you still smoking?" And I said no, and I felt it. Like I'm a terrible liar. You can see it in my face. And he was like, "Liar," and I was like, "Ah." And then we had this whole conversation about smoking, and I told him like that when me and Jimmy try to quit, Jimmy gets all depressive and sad, and I just get angry, and I get mad at him for being depressive and sad because he's bumming me out. So then I'm just extra angry, and I just want to hit him because he just so.
So it's a vicious circle when everybody quits.
Dude,
Nobody
Yeah.
likes a quitter, Frank.
don't be here when they quit smoking. I remember your thing with your dad is so fucking weird. I remember at your wedding, I went outside and I'm like, "What are you guys doing? Are you smoking?" And then you were like sitting on the thing smoking. You're like, "Shh, my dad doesn't know." I'm like, "You guys are like 3 fucking feet away from each other. What do you mean he doesn't know?"
Yeah, no, he like literally like he blocks it out, especially when he's drinking because he drinks a lot, like you. And so yeah, you could literally be like this far away, and I'd have it down, and he won't notice me smoking. If he's in a conversation, and I can just go to the side and take a hit, and then like blow it out a little at a time over here, he has no idea.
That's insane. Why are you guys keeping up this act? This is a ridiculous act. This is like the
Because he doesn't want to know.
people are fucking weird.
He doesn't
It's a
want to
ruse.
know.
They
So Sandy,
feel comfortable that
her
way.
new boyfriend, he was talking to my dad's telling stories about drinking and driving and doing this, and Cody's like, "Oh yeah, I had to do that, cover one eye so you only see one road." He was like, "I hope you're not being serious. I don't want to know that." And I was like, "No, he's not."
Teasing.
And he was like, "Yeah, no, I mean just like seeing people, like at a house." And I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, he's lying to you, but it's okay because we all know you like the lie." He's like, "Yeah, don't tell me this shit."
I don't want to know. Just
Exactly.
let me live in my world.
Yeah. I don't know. He's very weird about it.
If he knows he just wants you to display the life that he thinks you are living.
Yeah.
As opposed
Even
to what you
after
are.
I was pregnant and had Logan, he still didn't want to see me and Jimmy kiss. No. I'm like, "Dad, you know that we've kissed.
He didn't-
Obviously,
he didn't
we've
wanna-
done more than
It
that."
was just straight intercourse. There was no kissing.
Like you, but he
didn't
still
wanna
doesn't.
see you
He's still
kiss
no.
Your husband,
No.
the guy you married,
Yep.
you're pregnant,
Doesn't want to see it.
obviously did more
I
stuff.
have never seen him kiss my stepmom.
What? That's crazy.
Never seen it.
You know-
he is not a PDA person. He
Jeff-
is
No, I
not.
was gonna say I feel like he's kind of a prude.
Jake's brother and Cassie are like that. Like, I never see them kiss.
No?
It's crazy. I remember when I went to their...
Some people just don't like doing it in front of people. Like, it makes it awkward for them.
I remember when I went to their wedding.
Jeff.
They did the one thing where you do the clinking glasses
Uh-huh.
things, and then they had to kiss, and then I didn't do it. But the next day I thought about it. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I do that like 10 fucking times? I should have
Why
done
didn't
that.
everybody do it
I
more
was
than what they
so-
did?
Like, yeah, it like happened twice maybe. That was it.
Oh, I love love that.
What?
I love you like biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy are awesome.
I know. Me and Logan have a game, and his favorite one to say is "I love you like old people love chicken," and I don't understand it, but that's what he says. So I tell him I love him like kids love candy.
Kids do love candy.
I know.
My kid likes cake.
They
Yeah.
crave.
He told me once, he was like, "I love you like vampires like blood," and I was like, "Yes, that is perfect."
I mean,
and then I said it back to him a different time, and he was like, "No, I don't like that one anymore. It's scary because vampires are scary." And I'm like, "Dude, you said this.
Watch
This
the
was
show.
your idea."
He watched something on YouTube and it frightened him.
I know. Yes.
Dude, he watches some weird ass shit on YouTube.
He does watch some weird shit on YouTube.
My
All
niece-
kids do.
My niece watches weird ass shit on YouTube.
My nephew is creating a YouTube page. He's 7, 8, and he like creates videos of him playing his games and posts them.
Video games, yeah. Kids are they're good at stuff these days.
Wow, you struggled with that.
You couldn't get it out.
I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Kids are very intelligent today with technology.
With technology
it's
wise,
crazy.
yes. Anything else is very difficult.
That's because they're at a young age. You're very susceptible to learning new things. Like that's
Yeah.
like the point where you teach them
And you know where that comes from?
like 2 languages or something.
Yeah.
They
That's
see
good.
us using the technology, so that's what they get into, technology, and then it clicks for them because it's easier. When we were young, we saw our parents doing something else. And it wasn't having
All I
to do
did
with
was watch
technology.
TV, and I went outside.
So what did you do?
I went outside.
What are
and
you
played,
doing now,
I
Frank?
played outside.
Drinking. You're drinking.
I
They
drink.
drink a lot.
That's what I do.
There it is.
Uh,
Light bulb.
What? My parents didn't drink that much.
Dude, your parents drink a lot. All the time.
My mom drinks a lot. My
have you seen
dad
your basement?
barely drinks.
Yeah, you guys have like
There's a shrine of alcohol.
more than a bar.
I don't think you understand that they just have parties like once a month. Before
Oh,
they
never
did.
mind. Most of those are Frank's.
That's awful.
That's where we're getting at.
But half of them probably
He was-
are, actually. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. Alcohol is going to be the death of me.
Probably. Especially because you had liver problems as a child.
That's what they tell me. It's something about having an enlarged liver.
A fatty liver.
But it's so good. I remember the first time I got drunk, my friend Matt Hickey really introduced me to all the bad stuff. Drinking, smoking. And the first time I got drunk, it was the best. I fucking loved it. Like, I got drunk off of some, like, Mike's Hard Lemonade.
First time I got drunk, my sister made some Kool-Aid mix with vodka, and I ran into the wall and then puked everywhere.
That's awesome.
It was pretty horrible.
That sounds pretty horrible. Yeah, I remember I drank, like, 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This feels amazing. This is my favorite. I'm going to keep this going. And then, holy shit. So, we moved to where we, that cat's meowing like a motherfucker.
I know.
So, hey, it's right there.
Yeah.
So, we moved to build the house, right?
Yeah.
So, we moved all of our stuff. And so, on that point where I finally figured out drinking, that I'm like, all right, I need to keep doing this every chance I get. In the
How old were you the first time?
I want to say 14, 15. I did not start driving yet.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Were you sooner?
I mean, I think I was like 12, and then the first time I smoked weed, I was 13.
No, I was much later. Now, the first time I had a drink, I'd say was sooner. But that was my dad just being, I don't know. He's like, Happy New Year. You guys want a shot? Go ahead. And I'd just do a shot and be like, oh, that's disgusting. I don't want any more. But the first time I actually got drunk wasn't until like 15, I'd say.
The first time I had a shot was from my Uncle Dale, and it was Crown.
Ooh.
Oh,
And he was like, here, try this. And they were all like watching for my reaction. I was like, that's not bad. And I still love Crown.
Oh my god, you didn't gag? You
No.
didn't almost vomit?
because you didn't throw up on Crown. This is why you still like it. You find that one alcohol that you throw up on after you drink so much of it, you don't want to drink it again.
I really like the Crown Apple.
Dude, I hate the Crown
It's
Apple.
so good.
I do not like it.
My dad's got this tequila, and it's in the coolest bottle ever. There's like the glass is blown inside the bottle, and it's got like spikes in there and a skull head.
There's a skull head in it?
It is so smooth.
What's it called?
Skull vodka?
It's
Is
not.
it an actual skull?
No, it's not a skull. It's it's
I
an
have
actual
one of those.
bottle,
Yeah.
but it's blown in, and it is the smoothest tequila I've ever had.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's tequila. It's not vodka.
She
Yeah,
said it
no,
was
it's
tequila.
tequila.
No,
Okay.
we're on that page already.
Wait. I said vodka. That's what
I had a tequila skull. My parents
See, I think this is the problem: is that you guys drink straight liquor.
I don't
So-
drink that. I just stole it from my brother.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
Frank's problem is that he
I
drinks
drink
straight
liquor all the
liquor,
fucking time.
and then he gets pass out drunk.
See, well, me and Frank have a different body. Yes, he's going to drink a lot of it and probably pass out, but I'll be up later because of it. I can't fall asleep.
You can't fall asleep?
No, not when I drink. It makes it difficult. I have to drink a lot in order to pass out like you do.
What do you call me, a lightweight?
Yes.
Fuck you. Pound that shit, motherfucker.
No.
Did
If
you
it
mix
was
it with
if
ice?
it
Ah,
was
goddamn
rum.
pussy right here. Dude, I fucking hate rum.
I love rum.
I'm just kidding. Dude, mine's 80 proof. What are you talking about?
Well, yours is Scotch.
Fuck, you bug. It's in my face.
You got a lot of bugs in your
Scotch
beard.
is-
You just can't see them.
Dude, this stuff's way stronger than that.
Well, it's Scotch. It's not whiskey. There's a difference in the flavor.
This is a scotch.
Mine's rum.
It's technically a scotch whiskey.
The only whiskey I really like is Fireball.
Oh yeah, I drink a lot of Fireball.
I love
Why?
Fireball because it's so delicious.
I don't know, she likes that cinnamon fucking burn.
I like the burn.
I think I'm
It's
over
so
it.
good.
I don't think I really like Fireball that much anymore.
No,
I mean, I can
love
tolerate
it.
it.
I could
but
just drink a whole bottle
I
of
don't really
Fireball.
want to drink it.
I love the alcohol that tastes like cinnamon. Any cinnamon is actually awesome. I first started drinking any cinnamon liquor was cinnamon schnapps. And I did that when I think I had to have been 15 at the time because it was at one of our pig roasts and my dad was bartending and I walked behind the bar and stole the bottle. And I drank all of it. I think that might have been the first time I threw up.
Oh my god.
I don't
Hey.
think I've ever had cinnamon
Cinnamon schnapps?
I think I know I've had the peppermint schnapps and the peach schnapps, but for some reason it
I've
makes
never-
me sneeze. I can't even get a drink down. I just sneeze.
It makes you sneeze.
It
different.
makes me sneeze.
It is actually different from any other. Like if you're drinking, like whiskey or anything like that, it's cinnamon flavored. It's different. If you probably never even drank firewater.
No.
No, it's because they quit making it.
Isn't it super strong?
Yes, it was the best cinnamon liquor ever.
I would like to
And
try some of that.
They quit making it, so to celebrate, well, not really celebrate. It was our last bottle when I was working at Scores, and they couldn't buy it anymore. So we just stayed there after hours, and I drank the whole bottle.
Is that when you got your DUI?
No, it was definitely not the DUI time.
That would be terrible. Do you remember when you could smoke inside Scores?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Dude, that was awful.
I started working there during that time.
Oh,
and
really?
The ashtrays that I had to take off the tables, empty, take them to the dishwasher, put them back on the fucking tables was the worst.
Probably.
I bet it
gross.
was the worst. That thing was like filled with fucking smoke.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one time high school, we went there and we totally rolled a joint and smoked it in there. And we were kind of paranoid, like, oh fuck, everyone notices. Like, cause you could definitely smell that
It's
shit.
different. It's a different smell than cigarette smoke.
But dude, after I got to the Marine Corps, I came back to Ohio and you're not allowed to smoke anywhere.
Nope. Not within 50
But before
feet.
then, like, there were smoking sections in every single place.
Well, Scores was a giant smoking section. You can smoke in the whole building.
Yeah.
And I think that drew a lot of the crowd away because all the smokers, if you're bowling, you have a set time frame and you're waiting on the other person. You just walked outside to go have a cigarette, and it changed the whole game. So a lot of people quit, and it ruined a lot of things for all the older bowlers, which was most of the bowlers. So
Jake loves bowling. He used to bowl in the league and everything all the time.
My
So
mom
it
used to
moves.
bowl in a league. She tried to get me to go, but
do it. It's fun.
no, I'm not that into it, and I kind of suck.
You get better. I suck too.
Weak girly arms.
Actually, no. It's kind of the opposite.
You throw
It
too
can't be
hard.
the opposite.
I throw it too hard. I
can't
actually,
throw it
what
too
I
hard.
do is I think I release it too late. Because I throw it up and it doesn't touch down till middle of it.
Yeah,
and-
that's too late.
You just need training,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you could probably get.
Don't
not
call
very-
my arms weak, girly arms.
Don't hit me.
I'll hit you with my weak, girly arms. Don't
It's
be a
fine 'cause they're
bitch.
weak.
Yeah? You want to test this out?
Mm-mm.
You sure?
She's got a ring on that hand too.
I'll take it off.
I'm being abused. Call 911.
You can't see it.
Nothing happened.
Nope. I plead the fifth.
I was trying to tell you we were talking about first time I got drunk. We moved to build the log cabin.
Yes.
In
I
the
remember
barn,
this.
I found a box that was labeled
I was kind of using that.
that it had booze in it. And I was like, what are the odds that that's what's actually in it? Because we used a lot of different boxes, you know, to pack up our shit. What are you
Oh.
doing?
Got a bug.
There was a bug in it.
You'll survive. It's protein.
She just like spit her drink back in the thing. Very unladylike.
She just hawked some loogies in her drink. I think she's gonna drink it
No,
again.
I'm not. No, I'm done. There was a bug in it.
You interrupted my story again.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I had a bug in my
I
mouth.
found a box of alcohol that my parents were saving from their wedding, which was at least, how old was I? 15? Like 15 years ago. But it was all like old, like aged, like it was like fucking Canadian whiskey and scotch and other
it was
crazy
actually
shit. Do you
good
remember this
stuff.
box?
I remember that when you told me about when it happened. I wasn't actually there. You told me that you found a box of a lot of alcohol and you guys drank it and you were fucking hammered. But no, I don't remember the box.
Yeah, I've loved whiskey since the very beginning.
My mom used to have like one of those big buffet things stocked with alcohol, and she paid no attention to what was in there.
Well, that's good.
So we just took whatever.
So, I think honestly, my love of like whiskey or hard shit started when I was extra young because my grandpa would have a drink every single day.
Gotcha.
About 2 to 3 every single day. It'd be Pepsi mixed with Seagram 7 whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be like, tell grandma to make me a drink. And that meant that was his drink. I didn't understand the whole idea of the alcohol at that point. But my job, he had his special glass. And my job was to bring him his glass because he was always outside or in the barn or working on the fucking beehives. And I was told, you know, like, this is his drink, don't drink it. But I didn't know why, so I always would take a sip. And it was like Pepsi with that. It's like this weird taste, but I was like, I was really grown accustomed to it, and I fucking loved it.
I like Pepsi with Captain.
I think Captain with anything.
Yeah.
Rum's good, but I really moved away from rum. The last time I ran out of booze and I drank my dad's bottle of rum, and then I had to replace it.
Was it Captain Private?
No, it was just regular Captain. No, but I've done the Captain Private before too. Just because I was like, I'm not gonna drink. Then I'm like, fuck.
And
I
the
can't.
black.
Can't stop.
Captain Black or Tattoo?
The tattoo one's super sweet.
Yeah. Actually, Tattoo gave me a headache.
Did it give you a headache?
Yeah.
I'm working away from rum. I find it way too
Well, it
filled with
depends.
sugar.
Are you doing spiced or non-spiced? The spice has a lot of sugar in it because they put a lot of spices in it, hence the spiced rum.
A lot of molasses.
But if you just go with Bacardi clear, then it's just straight up rum. I
I like
that.
the Malibu rum too, especially their flavors because then they're so delicious.
Well, I like the Malibu flavor, but there isn't a lot of alcohol content, so it kind of defeats the purpose. She wants a drink, but she
I
doesn't
do
want
want
her
a
drink. She's spitting her drink, so she's not drinking that one anymore.
She just took my drink.
Nope. Not for me.
Not for you?
Nope.
All right. What's
that
that?
one's iced. It's definitely dwindled it down in flavor.
No, she's
No.
making faces.
Ah.
It's
Can't
rum.
handle it.
Rum it is. Break out the rum.
All right. Well, I think we've reached our limit. Holy shit.
We made it an
We're
hour.
not done.
It's almost there.
We're not done
We
yet.
got
still
20
have
seconds.
many things to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. That's why I was waiting on you guys.
You got 10 seconds.
I'm about done.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doing my best to make this
Frank,
go
keep your
along.
clothes on.
All right. So that's it.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thanks for listening.
If you did.